Meeting order, 7 o'clock. Commissioners, please rise for your pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And we pray, O Lord God, we come before you in prayer, acknowledging the blessing of government and administration. You are a God of order and have blessed us with the establishment of governing officials to provide civil harmony and concord. Be with us in this meeting and give us strength and wisdom to pursue goals which please you. Grant us the courage to support those things which are right and according to your ordinances, for we ask it in Christ's name. Amen.
Got the timer. Roll call, please.
Robert Britsky.
Here.
Joe Libby.
Here.
Robin Hughes.
Here.
Robert Crook. Here. Clifford Tellini.
Here, all present. Approval of the agenda. Any additions or deletions as presented?
Mr. Chairman, do we have to put on the agenda the fact that we're going to be changing the meeting date for the next meeting? We put it between 4 and 5.
We could. Like 6, you mean?
Yeah, we'll just do 5.
But you can do it 4A, 4B, 4C. 6?
Yeah.
Well, we got an executive session. I thought we'd get it done.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
How about
Before we go
4A?
into executive.
4.5.
4.5, eh? Is there a motion to
I so move.
approve that amended agenda?
Second.
Any motion and support? Any more discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, is there any conflict disclosures? Anybody got a conflict with anything on the agenda? Hearing none, we'll move on to the minutes of the October 31st. I didn't find any errors in it, but that's just me. I read it home. Once in a while, we find one though.
Mr. Chairman, I move we approve the October 31st, 2025 minutes.
Get a motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
Is there support? Rob?
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Claims audit. Most of the bills were normal, except for we've got a couple. 1010 Technologies, that's a combined one on page 2. $11,000, that's for all the different departments. Page 3, that 12,500 is half a Target Alpina's payment, 25,000. Anybody's got any questions, so we can stand them out.
I have a question. Do we reimburse shoes for the deputies or anybody like that?
You need work boots.
Mhm.
I don't know, that's a good question.
Cause I see there's a,
I'm asking.
yeah,
The deputy department, they get an allowance for boots.
We put in a uniform order twice a year with Joe.
$300.
Covers everything.
Yeah, generally, I think there is a dollar limit for deputy for the year. I don't know what it is offhand.
$500.
I have no problem. Thanks. Thanks on it.
If you look there, Fahey Schultz, that's the Grand Lake
Mhm.
and G and L, that must have been a double pickup, eh? For a landfill and recycling, 22,000.
Thinking we should be getting,
Caught up with that.
we should be getting a reimbursement. So we'll do.
Yeah, we
Got
get
3 dumpsters at Presque now. Yeah.
on the
They need
plastic,
one.
on the paper,
Today they asked
plastic.
us, so,
If you'll
milk
notice,
bottles on the,
if you'll notice the on page 13, Motorola Solutions, that's the paging equipment, 124,000.
if he,
Radios. Any other questions on it? Was there a motion to approve the claims audit?
I'd like to make a motion to
In the amount of what? Just the amount. $346,000,
that much,
$60.46.
make that motion to approve.
Sure. I got a second. More discussion? Hearing no more discussion, I guess they would ask for a roll call vote.
Joe Libby,
Yes.
Clifford Tellini,
Yes.
Robert Britsky, Robin Hughes,
Yes.
Robert Crook.
Yes.
Carried. Like that, 300 grand.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Down the twice.
Okay, well. We
Oh,
got
yeah.
it.
Okay.
And at this time, we'll open up the floor to citizens that want to approach the Presque County Commissioners.
Each gentleman.
Someone first?
He's on the agenda. You can speak, Wayne wants to speak.
Who's,
Ladies before gentlemen.
Yeah, thank you. I'm Beth Rudnick. I'm a resident of Rogers City, and I'm an owner of John's Plumbing and Heating for over 45 years. Basically, the bid for the replacement of the HVAC system for the courthouse annex was awarded to More Mechanical of Traverse City, Petoskey, Sheboygan, and multiple cities on the west side of the state and many down the state. Was the bid for More Mechanical the only bid received? Since we have 4 HVAC contractors in Presque County who serve the needs of Presque County for countless years, let me ask you a few questions. Was there an invitation to bid this project sent to local contractors? 2 of the contractors I spoke with did not receive any information. Should that have been the first step in obtaining bids, or did you not want local bids? Were there bid specs done for this project? If so, who designed the specs? If there were no specs, why not? And how do you know what kind of a system you're getting installed and if it will work properly? Who received the More Mechanical bid? And did they understand the equipment? If it was designed properly, with adequate BTUs, adequate airflow, and adequate clearances to meet current codes. We contractors live, work, and support our community. We pay taxes in our county. We elect you. We pay your salaries. And we trust that you will spend our hard-earned tax money wisely. You have failed us, and you have failed taxpayers of Presque County if you did not get bid specs for this project to make an educated, informed decision. I urge you to rescind your motion on the More Mechanical bid, to go back to the drawing board to provide a set of specs for any contractor who chooses to bid this project so they can fairly bid apples to apples, and then meet with those bidding contractors to understand what they're bidding and how their system will provide the best solution for the courthouse annex. Only then will you have done justice to the taxpayers of Presque County and spent our tax dollars responsibly. I also urge you to make minutes of your meeting public by printing them in a local newspaper. The last minutes of your meeting that I could find on your webpage is the meeting for July 25th, 2025. It's time to support your local businesses, and it's time to keep your taxpayers in.
Thank you. Next, Mrs. Chapman. How do you move?
Citizen of Roger City. There's been a lot of discussion about prayer in this meeting. It's being held in here, it's being held outside, and I have a suggestion for you. If this prayer is for the commissioners, why don't you meet 5 minutes before, say your prayer, and then start the meeting? That'll solve all the problems of having multiple people coming in and giving you prayer during the meeting. This is basically, I understand this prayer by this for the commission. The people that sit out here are all different religions, and they oppose having that prayer done in this meeting. So I just giving you a suggestion, that's all I'm doing, and I think it would work and solve your problem. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, Wayne. They moved thing from the middle.
Good evening. One man, one vote. Remember that. First of all, and I realized with the clerk being gone. I'm not receiving my minutes or my meeting notices by email. I don't know if anyone else is or not, but do I need to file another FOIA request to receive them? Or
If you wanna give me your email address, I can. I didn't know that was something that he did, so if you wanna give me.
sure, in all fairness, that's
Yep.
interesting. One man, one vote. That's important. Because in America, we don't have kings. Not in the White House, not in the State House, and certainly not in our county courthouse. So when, or if the chairman of the board violates some statute or some law in a meeting, the Open Meetings Act, or violates Ms. Archer's right to freely express her religion in public, which is, this is a public meeting, you are all responsible for that. While he may have some personal exposure for having declined to allow her to pray here in her manner that they pray in her religion, that is very disrespectful, and it may also be very unlawful, because the Open Meetings Act, you can, as the public, you can come here and sing happy birthday if you want to. It's not up to you to tell the public what we can present, as long as we're reasonable and as long as we're within, we're not objectionable. Now, I copied you all a letter that I sent to the prosecuting attorney shortly after he took office. And in that letter, I requested a formal opinion from the prosecutor's office that the practice you are using here to establish your Christian religion at this table is statutory, the statutory authority that you have to do that, or other written opinion on the prosecutor's letterhead, so that we can review it, have attorneys look at it, and possibly, probably challenge it in federal court in Bay City. Because praying to Jesus Christ in this building, unless and until I get a written opinion from the prosecutor's office, I will maintain that any reasonable person would expect that that is a violation of the First Amendment Constitution, separation of church and state. And I don't care about Mr. Buffalo's oral dissertation, which was basically a job interview because he was being hired that night. That doesn't cut it. You need a written opinion, or I need to see a written opinion from the prosecutor so that we can take this matter to the next step, or please stop the practice. It's not necessary and it's very disrespectful. And that's really pretty much what I have to say. Thank you.
Next. Work. Okay. Unfinished business. Unfinished business. Nope. Let's move on to new business. Order canvassers payroll. You know anything about
There's a
that?
copy in here. There's a copy.
Oh, the canvassers for the election. yeah.
For the election we had.
Did you add these up so we can make a promotion?
This is just what I was handed.
Okay.
No, you're gonna have to add them.
I'll add them.
Yeah, Melissa gave it to me.
per diem and mileage. 200 in per diem. Well, it's got the total right there. Just add up the last column.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I make a motion that we authorize the payment for payroll for the Board of Canvassers in the amount of $270.20.
Support. We have a motion and support. Any more discussion? On Canvassers pay. Roll call vote.
Robin Hughes.
Yeah.
Clifford Tillini,
Yes.
Robert Britsky.
Yes.
Joe Libby.
Yes.
Robert Crook.
Yes. Motion carried. 40 Mile Point Lighthouse electrical update.
I've been. Right now, I've been very clear at the committee meeting, we have a power problem at 40 Mile Point White House. When the Guestkeeper RV Park was built in 2007, a secondary line was extended from the meter at the Fog Signal Building down to the RV park to power the RV park, provide power for our guest keepers. Our guest keepers keep the lighthouse functioning during pretty much the summer. Without them, we can't function, we can't keep the lighthouse open. When you guys installed it in 2007, which we greatly appreciate, we're the only lighthouse in the area or this side of the state that is able to do what we can do because of your forethought to put that RV park in for our guest keepers. However, the meter that service was extended from was designed for 100 amps. It provides power to the Fog Signal Building, the bathrooms, the calcite pilot house. A 200 amp extension was connected to that service to run down to the RV park. I don't know what happened at the time that park was built because I wasn't here. All I can tell you is what PIE&G is now telling me that doesn't work. It's not illegal, but it doesn't work because the RV park pulls more power than what that line was designed to support. So the entire voltage throughout the park is pulled down because that whole line is pulled down. So what we propose, and the society is willing to pay half of this, will fix that problem that was essentially built in at the time the park was put in. PIE&G can install a new primary line directly to the RV park. So it will be another meter, but it's not additional powers per se, because that load will be taken off the meter at the Fog Signal Building. It will now be on the new meter that's at the RV park. So the society is able to give out some funds that we can use to defray half of the cost of this PIE&G new primary down to that RV park. But it's something that we really feel strongly about. It's taken us a long time to find out what the problem was. So now it's time critical that we need to get it done before the park opens again in May. Otherwise, we have guest keepers that have already told us they can't return with the power problem, with the power sagging the way that it does. They're losing equipment inside their campers, park, whatnot.
Back when that was built in 2007, I think you said,
Yes,
your typical RV, they would pull in there would draw 35 to 50 amps,
They're 30,
30 to 50.
the old
amps.
ones.
Yeah,
Now they're 50s.
and up.
Yeah, we're having that problem at our campground.
Yeah, and if they're bringing in on that service.
and they're not.
Yeah.
We have 50 amp breakers per site.
It's
We're
not
not
enough.
tripping any breakers. So
I got
we're not drawing more than what was built into it. The problem
They're
is.
browning out.
The drop.
Yeah.
Voltage
if you
drop.
Get 4 big campers in there. And it's hot in the middle of July,
It's running air conditioning.
they're running air conditioners.
It's too much
You know,
resistance.
maybe 20 years ago, people didn't, maybe they sweated more, I don't know.
Yes, they did.
Maybe it wasn't as hot.
How much is the total? Yeah, what is it?
The total,
Did building and grounds get a copy of it?
I wasn't at the last building.
I wasn't either.
I handed you.
Oh, all right.
yeah, I've got more.
I got it
copies
right
if you
here.
want to
Let's see.
Pass these around, but there's
I thought we were gonna act on it next meeting.
I'm not sure what one you did.
there's 2 options, the GIUs. That's a. Well, they have one quote.
He's got copies for us.
The French and a new cable, refinery cable, instead of transformer. The other quote is bore underground and set a transformer right at the RV site. The society, we prefer to do the bore method because we've had problems in the past with campers and the public driving stakes in the side of the road. And I don't want somebody driving a stake into a primary line. That just disrupts power down to the campsite, so. the bore method-
So you want you're saying you want the overhead then?
No, they're gonna bore underground,
Oh, bore.
direct shot from,
It's between bore and
his plant.
Trams.
Yes. So the information on the back, on the option 2 on the back side there is, the more
6,000 or 8?
shown there at the bottom, and then
Mm-hmm.
we have to hire electrical to set a meter head at that spot, because GISD doesn't do that.
Yeah.
So the total cost is $8,795, if the county could pay half of that. And that's something that we have to look to you guys to do, because you control the meters there. So you'd have to set up, you'd have to authorize PIEG to do it. And then we can either cut you the check for half of it, or however payment you wanna arrange to have that open there.
Permits aren't on here either.
What's that?
Permits aren't on here either.
No permits.
No cost of permits.
There'll be a little more cost for the permits though. Maybe $250.
Depends
Yeah, I
on
don't
the
know.
inspector.
The only downside is you're gonna get another $20 a month.
Yeah.
With the extra meter, you're gonna be paying $40 a month out of it.
We'll have the
Service
extra,
charge.
$20 or whatever it is a month.
Yeah. You can't get around it. It's everywhere.
Yeah, I just want to emphasize that we have a very difficult, we get guest keepers that keep our apartment open, keeps all the buildings open. And right or wrong, better or worse, they like their air conditioning.
It has to be functional.
It has to be functional. We can't, we can shut off the power and say, we don't have power. Well, we're not gonna have any guest keepers.
Nobody's gonna come if you do that.
If you leave the power on and they pull it down, and they damage their rigs, then there's
Easy.
liability on both our parts,
I don't have a problem.
I'm in it.
so.
What did the building and grounds committee think? You guys were fine with it.
Yeah,
What
There
was
you
their
go.
recommendation?
I missed it.
Yeah.
there was just new there.
Yes,
Which one?
yes.
Which one?
Oh, the preferred method, I'm sorry.
The borrowing option.
Option A or option B?
A is yes, B, no.
Who's in
Option B,
That's
that's
the
the boring.
Option B.
Yeah.
You made a motion.
I think optically it's better looking too, so, yeah, and it's gonna disturb the ground less repairs, less cancer. Because they're going through stone.
I would support that. If you made a motion, I would support that.
The bore option.
Yes.
Yes.
Option 2, board preferred, in the amount of $8,795 plus permit as appropriate.
But no,
understanding, we pay half of that amount.
Right, but we're actually gonna pay
plus,
all of that. And they're gonna
They'll
reimburse us half of it.
plus permits,
Plus
Yeah.
permit.
but no re-inspections, repeated re-inspections.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah,
Hopefully.
that's my motion.
Hopefully, I supported that.
Mhm.
Is there any discussion? No more discussion. Roll call vote, please.
Robert Crook.
Yes.
Joe Libby. Yes. Robin Hughes. Robert Ritzky.
Yes.
Clifford Kalini.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep them coming.
It's spending.
Next up on the agenda is last year's budget, 2024 budget amendments.
Yeah, this is the, as I understand it in the discussion you and I had, this is to clean up, end of year, July 31st, 2025. Yeah, last year's budget. And get things back in order and zeroing out certain funds and covering those that were short.
All per the administrator.
Right.
So is this due to the audit?
It's for the audit to complete it.
Okay,
So this budget amendments then clean up,
Last year's.
I get that. part.
because they were overspent on some, underspent in others. But yeah, there's still a,
You're always gonna be your element.
Fabian, is that the?
look at this, yeah. Went over this with Jerry and went over this with our treasurer too, I believe.
Mhm.
Fabian will amend it for us. We don't have to read them off line item by line item. So,
The net increase is $199,000 even.
yeah. A motion to that effect.
Yeah, I looked at
To
this.
balance out.
Yeah. I'll make that motion, in the amount of 199,000, as presented with various line items.
Second,
Need a motion and support to balance out 2024 budget. Any discussion now? More discussion, I guess. Should say. If not, roll call vote.
Cliff Kalini.
Yes.
Robert Ritzky.
Yes.
Robin Hughes. Joe Libby.
Yes.
Robert Crook.
Yes.
Motion carried. That's done. You notify Fabian when he gets in next week.
Yeah.
Next on the agenda, 2025 budget. Fabian looked it over there and what we got in the 225 equalization budget, there's 636. What's called a enterprise fund. It's no longer needed, it's for mapping.
Yeah, we don't do that.
$12,000 in it.
What would happen is that mapping would accumulate over time, and then when it came time for their biannual or every 3-year mapping, then the funds would be available to do the mapping. Well, with today's technology, they don't do that anymore, therefore we don't need them. We can roll that back into general.
We was gonna roll it back, and his recommendation was to roll it back into the general fund and eliminate it. So we would close out the enterprise fund and roll it into the general account in the amount of $12,000. I would make that motion. Support.
the.
Any discussion? Everybody clear on what we're doing?
This is Fabian's suggestion as well.
Yeah. He brought it to our. And the equalizations.
Mhm.
Roll call vote, please.
Robin Hughes.
yes,
Clifford Kalini.
Yes.
Joe Libby.
Yes.
Robert Ritzky.
Yes.
Robert Crook.
Yes.
All right.
Meeting change. Forget that.
4.5.
Yeah,
Meeting change due to Thanksgiving.
I thought Val had suggested we need to move the meeting up to meet a deadline at her end. And then if we had that meeting the day after Thanksgiving, we're too late, we're like past the deadline. I wish Val was here to clarify that, but I remember her saying it. Also, the fact that it's the day after Thanksgiving is inconvenient for a lot of people.
Well, people are gonna be out of town.
Yeah, so what was your thinking, Wednesday?
Yes. What works for everybody? I'm pretty open. I'm self-employed.
I'm on board. Yeah, the 26th at 9:30.
26 at 9:30.
That's a Wednesday.
or is it 25th?
No, it's 26th.
Okay,
25th is
Thanksgiving.
building and grounds.
Yeah, that gets us.
Wednesday, the 26th.
that's right, okay. That's right.
9:30. We need a motion for that, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Levy, you want to make that a motion?
For the
I'll make that a
record.
motion then, November 28th meeting to be moved to the November 26th. The same time, 9:30 AM, and to publish,
Posted.
post advance notification of such.
18 hours
I
previous.
second,
Get a second? Second for everybody? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Carried. The meeting date would be
October 26th. 9:30.
November 26th.
No, yeah, that.
November 26th.
I already have that on my calendar at that time, on that day.
That's a one.
Make sure it gets posted 18 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then it has to go in the paper too.
Like that,
Then it has to go in the paper too, so it's public.
it should really,
Yeah, I think that means.
really should.
how, soon should that be put in the paper?
The week of. Prior to 18 hours.
How did it go in next week?
This time next on the agenda is 6 executive session. I am taking a motion to enter closed session pursuant MCL 15.26A to discuss confidential written legal opinion regarding Circuit Court's November 3rd, 2025 orders for Grand Lake and Lake Esau and the county's options for the next steps. And that the delegated authority, the drain commissioner, be permitted to participate in the closed session.
I second that.
All in favor? Aye. Going into closed session then. Soon as we can get this zone.
Yes. The bottom. Thanks.
Thank you. Keep it staying.
Many campsites are at the.
I'm gonna end the.
I think there's no.
We weren't on the previous board, but this is, these people obviously given a chance to get on HVAC.
Yeah, just.
I
think all our. The thing is,